So, Pokemon. I've always been a big fan of the series, and I've always played every Pokemon game, main game. You know, I played all of them. I liked all of them. I wanted to play all of them. I wanted to go out and catch all the new Pokemon, the species that I still didn't know, and everything. It was a very good experience for me. All of these games, they were all insanely great in my eyes. But then we had the console games, and they were very disappointing. I mean, they're not bad games. I still like them. I like Pokemon Let's Go. I haven't finished it, but I played a little bit, and it looks nice. It's kind of nice. But Sword and Shield, I haven't even touched those games, because, you know, I'm not gonna judge them, but I've seen the reviews, and they were not nice. And I've watched the footage, and it was not nice. And basically, I haven't even bought a Pokemon game since, I don't know, 2016, maybe? And that's because the games just, they are not, they don't appeal to me. I feel like the Pokemon Company just doesn't care about making a game that's really, really good. They just want to make a game that is kind of okay, and that's it. That's what I used to feel like, and it was a very bad feeling. And I was very, very hopeful for the Pokemon Anniversary Day, because I knew that we were gonna have Sinnoh remakes. Everybody did. I mean, we had no confirmation of it, but everybody expected Pokemon to show a Sinnoh remake on that day. And well, they did. But they showed Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and that was just... it made me very upset with them. When I saw those remakes on the live stream, it was the saddest thing I have ever watched in a live stream on YouTube, because I really love Pokemon, and when I saw that type of remake, it just made me feel like Pokemon Company really did it. They really went out and just didn't give a shit. They just don't care about making good games anymore. Not that these remakes are going to be bad, but they don't want to improve. They don't care about improvement. They just want to repeat what they were doing since 1990 something. They're going to repeat it every year, and people are going to buy it. And they're going to have no reason to make any improvements to their games. They're gonna make the same games forever, and Pokemon will never be what everybody wanted it to be. Pokemon will never have an open world game like everybody always wanted it to be. Pokemon will never have a game where you can just walk outside of cities and see Pokemon roaming around. It'll never be like that, right? And that's why I was so mad when I saw the remakes. But then, on the same presentation, look at what we got. We got exactly that. We got the Pokemon open world game that everybody and their moms have always asked for. Everybody wanted an open world game. And everybody wanted Pokemon roaming around. And I mean, I don't know, I've watched a lot of videos since that day, and a lot of YouTubers they just don't seem to be happy about it. And to me, that's really a surprise, because I have always thought that this game was what everybody wanted for Pokemon. And they went even further with it. They just went back in time. I mean, they didn't go back in time. It's just a story from back in time, from like olden times Sinnoh, and that's really nice, right? I don't get it. I don't understand why people don't like this game. Some people, not that they don't like because the game's not out yet, they haven't played it, but they just don't feel like it's going to be such a good game. They're not kind of hyped for it, you know? That seems just weird to me. But anyways, I liked it. I'm incredibly happy. I'm so excited for the game, so hyped up for the game. And it just got me back into Pokemon. I mean, what can I do? And of course, now that I know what the lineup's gonna be, I'm not even mad about Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I think if this is what's gonna be from now on, they can make remakes like that. I'm not gonna be mad about it. If coupled with those remakes, we also get an incredible Legends game. If that's what the lineup's gonna be, I'm happy with it. I'm happier than I ever was with Pokemon right now, at this moment. So, I want to talk a little bit about the game. The game, just, I feel so good about it. And I want to talk about it. So, I want to start with the story, because we don't know anything about it. But apparently, it's a game that's on... Not apparently, they showed us and they told us that it's a game that is going to be happening in olden times Sinnoh. So basically, we have Sinnoh, and a Sinnoh of old, where we didn't have many towns, many cities, big buildings, anything. It's pretty much like, I don't know, a lot of wood and a lot of grass and nature all around, and that's okay. I like it. I mean, it's better than I could have imagined it, because if they went and did a game like that on a very dense and populated region with lots of people and buildings and all and cities, they would have quite a hard time just programming it because of the dense amount of stuff that they would have all around the game. So this approach, where you have just Pokemon roaming around and a lot of like trees and grass and not much complex stuff, I think that's a really good approach. And moreover, I mean, I want to be the first one to create the Pokédex of Sinnoh. That sounds so good. It sounds like a really nice goal to have in a Pokemon game. I mean, there is no Pokédex. There is no information about the Pokemon that you will find. You are going to get the information. And that's something really nice too. So, about this aspect of the game, about like mechanics and all that stuff, I really think that what we are going to have is a game where we not only catch Pokemon, but we also watch them. Like in Snap. I think maybe there's a chance that we will have a big part of the game being just like bird watching, but with Pokemon. I think we will watch Pokemon and they will, with their AI, behave in a certain way that by watching it, we are going to describe on the Pokédex. Of course, I don't think we're going to have to actually write anything. I think it's all programmed. You get close to a Pokemon, you wait for a couple of seconds, maybe minutes, and it's going to show you some behavior that is specific of that Pokemon. So maybe you get close to a Pikachu in the wild, and that Pikachu will just walk around a little bit, do something cute, and then it will just get some electricity come out of its it's red dots on its cheeks, and well, you're gonna see it, and then automatically the character will write that down on maybe a diary, a notebook or something. I think that's a good thing that could be in the game. I think there's quite a fair possibility of it being in the game. It would be hard to program, I think, for Game Freak, But it would be a very, very nice mechanic to have in that game of exploration, because this is another thing. This game is all about exploration. We're going to explore not only the region and discover all of its, hidden secrets and places and its story and everything, but we'll also explore the Pokemon of the region. So having this type of mechanic of Pokemon watching would be amazing, Just imagine having about 150 Pokemon that you can just watch and see them behave in different ways. That would be amazing. Now, another thing that I wanted to talk about is the role, okay? A lot of people are talking about the role, and everybody seems to have a very weird idea of how it's gonna work. And I think I have a... Maybe I'm exaggerating here. Maybe I'm not being enough. Maybe I'm not being modest enough, I might be a little bit of a dick by saying I think I have a pretty good clue of what's gonna happen, but just hear me out. Maybe the role that looks like a dodge roll, first of all, I don't even know if that's really like a dodge roll. To me, it's just a regular roll that you do to, I don't know, go faster. Maybe, I'm not certain that it's about dodging stuff with that roll, but let's pretend that it is. If that's a dodge roll, why would you have to dodge? What would you have to dodge? And my guess is Pokemon will notice you in the wild, and they will, not all of them, but some of them will attack you, and you will have to avoid them with the dodge roll. But then you might ask, well, then how do I get into battle? Because we have still turn-based battles, like in every other Pokemon game. And well, I think what's happening is you can throw Pokeballs to catch Pokemon, like we saw in the trailer. So, probably, not only can you catch Pokemon like that, maybe when you see a wild Pokemon, you can throw a Pokeball that has a Pokemon of yours in it. So you throw the Pokeball, the Pokemon comes out, and then this Pokemon of yours, when you just walk towards another wild Pokemon, your Pokemon will get in battle. But if you don't have a Pokemon out, if you haven't thrown any Pokeballs, if your Pokemon is not following you, because I think you will have the ability to turn on and off the Pokemon following mechanic. If your Pokemon is not following you, and if you haven't thrown it out with your Pokeball, you're probably gonna have to just dodge the wild Pokemon's attack. But if you have your Pokemon out following you, or if you have thrown it from the Pokeball, then you probably get into battle when you find a wild Pokemon. That's probably how it's gonna go. I think it's a pretty good guess. I don't know. It seems kind of, not hard to do. And it would be pretty nice having these two mechanics, like being able to dodge Pokemon and just interact with them without having to fight them. And also having the ability to fight them, like in every other game, because that's awesome. And about the catching mechanics, a lot of people also talked about it. And that's another point where everybody's kind of confused, because usually you fight Pokemon, you get them weak, and then you capture them. But in this game, you can just throw Pokeballs all around and just hit Pokemon and maybe catch some. So maybe, I don't know, this is kind of a harder one. I'm not sure about it. Because I'm pretty sure you're gonna have both options. You're probably gonna be able to fight Pokemon and then catch them. And you'll also be able to just catch them in the wild without them noticing you. And probably the difference is going to be just how you do it. Because if you get in battle, you need to weaken the Pokemon and then catch it. But if you're not going to get in battle, I think you probably have to sneak up to the Pokemon. And if you don't sneak up, if you don't have like your stealth mode on, the Pokemon is going to notice you and you're not going to be able to catch it. Because it's going to be ready to just break out of the Pokeball, So maybe that's how it's gonna work. I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, nobody is, but I, again, think it's a pretty good guess. And it's just It's just what I always wanted. It's a Pokemon game with an open world. You can do anything, you can go anywhere, you can interact with Pokemon in apparently different ways than just battling. Apparently you can dodge them and not attack them with your own Pokemon. Apparently you can ride them. I mean, I think you can ride them, right? I think that's a pretty fair assumption to make. You can probably pet them. I don't think that's a huge stretch, right? Because we even had the still image of the trainer kneeling down and just like staring at the, what was it, a Bidoof, I think. So that seems like a type of interaction that is not even battling or dodging attacks. It seems like it's kind of petting, kind of talking to the Pokemon and, you know, scratching its head or something. And it's also not catching. So that's pretty nice. And I don't know, that game just looks... Oh yeah, there's this part, how the game looks. It doesn't look good. It looks okay. The graphics, to me, they're alright. I know I don't expect them to be Breath of the Wild like I would love them to be, but I don't expect them to be. The frame rate, I want it to be docked mode on a solid... I can't ask for a solid 60, I think that's too much. But, you know, don't go below 30, please. That would be very, very welcome. Alright? I think that would be good. And a lot of people said the game is like it's too empty. And then some other people said, well, of course it's too empty. They still have a year of development ahead. But even for a year of development, I still think they are like late in schedule. I think they are, you know, they're not ready to launch it early next year. And I would not be surprised if they delayed the game to like late 2022 or early 2023. I would not be surprised, and I don't know if I would be mad either, because I want to play this game and I want this game to be a very good game to sell not only to Pokemon fans but also to video game fans, to Nintendo fans. I want this Pokemon Legends game to sell as much as like Pokemon Sword and Shield, even though it's only one copy of the game. I want it to be a huge Pokemon game, and I want it to be huge because I want Pokemon Company to make more Pokemon games like this, because I think this is going to be a great game, because I think this is what I have always wanted. Yeah. And another thing that worries me is the remakes are going to be 2 copies. We're gonna have Pearl and Diamond. Alright? Legends, it's going to be one game. So the remakes are 2 games, and I would not be surprised if they sold more copies than Legends. If they do, it doesn't mean they're better, of course. It doesn't mean they're worse either. But if they do sell more than Legends, and the budget for it seems to be much lower than the budget for Legends, I would not be surprised again if Pokemon Company saw that Diamond and Pearl sold like, I don't know, about close to 20 million copies, and then Legends sold close to 10 or 12 million copies, and then they just look at it and go like, well, the remakes are much cheaper and they sell much more for the same price, so let's just drop Legends and keep making remakes. I would not be surprised if they did that, and that would be very, very upsetting again. But I hope it doesn't happen, and apparently it's not gonna happen. Pokemon just entered a new era, and I'm very, very excited about it. So yeah, it's just Pokemon Legends. I'm happy, excited. I think it's gonna be a great game. I'm even gonna buy this Pokemon game because I want to support it. I want it to just be a staple game for Pokemon. The Legend series, I want it to be something that's just gonna go on for years and years. And I want Pokemon Company to keep improving their games. They make very, very good games. Every game has something good about it. Most games have all of the games. I think they have most good than bad. And the good is very good. And the bad isn't always very bad. Maybe it's sometimes just disappointing. So yeah, I love Pokemon. I think Pokemon Company is doing something that's pretty nice. I hope we get a very good game, and that's it. I'm excited to learn about Arceus. I'm excited to learn about Sinnoh. I'm excited to explore just like I did in Breath of the Wild, but in a world that I really want to explore. Because even in Breath of the Wild, I don't really care about the lore of The Legend of Zelda. The world is nice, but I'm not really excited about exploring it. But in Pokemon, man, you give me a Pokemon region to explore, and I'll explore the heck out of it. I'll not turn that map on, don't matter what. I'll just walk around as much as I need because I don't care if I can see Pokemon, if I can catch Pokemon, if I can pet Pokemon, if I can battle Pokemon. I don't care if I'm just running in circles in the same area of an open world because it's Pokemon. It's what I like, and it's finally the game that I have always wanted since I discovered Pokemon. I'm happy, and I'm out.